Good morning. Welcome to 2022 Energy Issues Summit. It's great to see you all here and have a chance to spend the next couple of days with you plowing through a lot of what I think is very important and good content. I'd like to thank our sponsors, primarily CFC, Ream Water Heaters, Water Furnace International, HR Expertise BP, and Camus Energy. Each year we ask for your feedback at this event, of course. We will again this year. And we've heard a desire for smaller, more focused discussions as part of the event. And so new this year, you'll have an opportunity to participate in breakout sessions on energy markets, nuclear, small modular reactors, and energy storage, both at 10:30 and at 1 o'clock. So take a moment to review those options, and you can find them either in this room or the other two across the Sky Bridge if you walk that way. Lunch will be served outside the ballroom at noon, and as you complete your evaluations, please let us know if you think these breakout opportunities are a good addition to the way we do Energy Issues Summit or not. I'd like to thank Krista, Jason, and the MREA team for putting together a terrific EIS agenda, getting this ship ready to sail. Krista Benjamin has been at MREA now for 4 years and has done a terrific job leading our events program as well as building a communications program. Before she arrived at MREA, communications meant with you all, our membership, that is not sufficient for co-ops to meet today's challenges. MREA is embracing the challenge of serving as the voice of Minnesota's cooperatives and is growing into that role actively. Krista's leadership has been instrumental in getting us off the ground and moving this vitally important new program forward. She recently accepted a position at Connexus Energy, and I will certainly miss her at MREA. Could you please take a moment to help me thank Krista with a round of applause? Grumpiness certainly seems to be popular these days. Not with you all, I'm sure, but maybe you've noticed it with a neighbor. There is a lot to be concerned about. Uncertainty in the economy, supply-side challenges, a lack of commitment in general in society for getting along with each other, plenty of reasons to be grumpy, I suppose. But recognizing that I'm swimming upstream, I'd like to highlight some reasons for optimism among the group in the room today as you embrace change and navigate through your cooperative's complex future. First, your cooperative is selling a product that everyone in your community absolutely needs. Electricity is the lifeblood of anything else society may want to do. And secondly, your cooperative has the exclusive right to sell it in your territory. Everybody needs what you've got, and nobody else is allowed to sell it. Optimism. You set your own rates, except Dakota, whose members have opted for PUC review. Your boards have complete authority to determine what rate should be for the product you sell. This has been further reinforced recently by our work together on local democracy. And despite continuing challenges in the political landscape, and I acknowledge there are many, there have been no new mandates since we last gathered, forcing our hands on topics such as what generation sources we can rely on. Challenges, yes. Significant new mandates, no. Optimism. Reliability is king today. You'll hear that throughout some of our sessions today, and MREA is leaning into that message through our communications and policy work, emphasizing that nothing else works without a reliable electric power system. MREA's first ever blog was put out on our website just last week on this issue. Nationally and regionally, we are in the midst of significant alignment on this priority of reliability. Cooperatives have consistently placed a high priority on this topic, and the emphasis fits well with who we are. And affordability. Again, Minnesota cooperatives excel. I mean excel as in doing great. not the utility asking for a 20% rate increase. Energy costs for our sector as a whole have gone up by over 30% in the last year. Natural gas, gas at the gas pump, IOUs electricity rates, all shooting up while we provide an island of relative rate stability. Challenges, yes. We are being impacted by inflation, the economy, supply changes, but at the moment our rates do provide an oasis of stability. Optimism, finally echoing our theme of charged. We are going to sell more electricity in the future, not less. After 15 years of decreasing sales, we are poised to see other sectors move to electricity. The power system was singled out by the National Academy of Sciences and Engineers as the single biggest achievement in the last century, not the century we're in now where you have TikTok, but the last century where everything important was invented. And it will deliver even more benefits in the century we are in today. I don't know when or if you'll buy an electric car or the penetration rates of EVs at your home cooperative, but EVs are coming as an example, and they will consume electricity. That's the E in EVs. Each having about a 40% addition to a household's electricity use. 50 years ago, we all wanted air conditioners. Transforming many of our cooperatives from winter peaking systems to summer peaking systems and resulting in big growth in sales. An engineer that I listened to recently at a cooperative noted that we are more prepared today than we were 50 years ago to deal with this load growth that we are about to embark on. We have better tools to analyze the grid and manage it, and better capabilities to shift those loads to the nighttime, for example, something that air conditioner users didn't necessarily want to do. It's a challenge, and we will step up and manage it effectively. The energy transition is real, and we are leading it. We are transforming our generation portfolios, investing in transmission and distribution upgrades, and leading innovation in the energy space. Embrace change. Find some joy and resist grumpiness. Joy, after all, is our sovereign responsibility at the core of the gospel message of grace. Fear not. Faith is to be sure of what we hope for. One reason among many we are maintaining relative rate stability as cooperatives is that we are not motivated to make investments based on profit motives. Other utilities, for each $1 million spent, return $100,000 to shareholders. Nothing nefarious about that. It's what incentivized them to make investments to deliver electricity 100 years ago to urban areas. But just as we approached delivering electricity differently back then, we approach the energy transition through our lens of helping our communities today. When should we invest, and what should we invest in to provide reliable and affordable power while navigating a rapidly accelerating energy transition, while responding to the values and priorities of our own communities? As rural America was electrified, American agriculture experienced a 60% increase in productivity. When I came to this industry over 3 decades ago, we were just wrapping up several decades of growth rates around 7% each year. The electric plant installed was doubling in size roughly every 10 years with these growing demands. We stand at another threshold here today. I don't know what the industry will look like in 20 years, but I know it will not be static. And we must chart the course. As leaders of the cooperatives, we must embrace change, provide electricity to 1/3 of the state's population, and model how it's best done for the other 2/3. I believe this EIS provides valuable context as you make the critically important decisions and navigate this change.